Hi everyone, this is Kaylee Frericks. I'm a senior here at BYU Idaho, and I'm a marriage and family studies major. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the internship that I did over the summertime. So, the first question is, how did I find and arrange my internship? So, I had known about the Family Crisis Center for a couple of years. One of my old roommates back in 2019 did her internship at the Family Crisis Center. So, when it came time for me to look for an internship, um, I thought back to her, and she seemed like she liked it. So I looked into it myself, and I went to their website and filled out their internship application, and then um, Chloe reached out to me, and I set up an interview with her, and then she um, offered me a position as an intern. So that's how I started. So some of my responsibilities there included working at the front desk, which involved things like answering phone calls, carrying out small projects like one time I designed some flyers for one of the support groups. I did a lot of making lists for advocates, whether that was for like what counselors were available to take on new clients, or what housing complexes were free to help some of our clients who are kind of in some more immediate need of housing. I also helped a lot in the food bank, so that's just a lot of sorting through the food that gets donated from stores throughout Rexburg, Idaho Falls. I think they even go all the way down to Blackfoot to get some food. Um, and making food boxes for the community and for the clients that come in. I was also asked to help run the thrift store. So I did that on Tuesdays and Thursdays for an hour, and that's a lot of just pricing clothes, a lot of putting those clothes out into the store, and putting out other, whatever people donated to the store out on the floor, and just helping keep the store organized. And it was kind of like running a clothing store, except it's all donated. Um, and there's more stuff besides just clothes. And then I was also asked to help run the Family Crisis Center booth at the farmers market, as well as the Madison County Fair. I particularly enjoyed those because it allowed me opportunities to get involved a little bit more with the community and tell them more about what the Family Crisis Center is and what we do. And then it also allowed me an opportunity to get to know some of the staff that were also helping a little bit better too. So how did I benefit from the Family Crisis Center? I don't think when I was first asked this question, I don't think that I had some big grand answer. It's not like I changed the course of the way that the Family Crisis Center runs their nonprofit. It's more of, I felt like making those small contributions that go a long way. So things like making those flyers for my advocates, or taking the time to build relationships with them so that they want me to help them on those projects. So that way I can build up that trust with them and let them know, hey, like, I'm here for you if you need me. I also feel like I'm pretty good at bringing an optimistic attitude. So anytime the office may have seemed a little slow, I was always trying to keep the energy up and make sure that people were as happy as they could be, especially clients that came in. Um, and I also feel like I did pretty okay at helping the clients that I shadowed. I didn't get to shadow too many clients, but the ones that I did, um, I think that I was able to contribute to a little bit of a good experience for them. And then I would also just kind of help staff run run some errands. And I felt like, even though that's something small, it still kind of, like I said earlier, contributed to me building a relationship with them. And I think it was helpful for both me and for them to know that, we're friends and we can work together. How did I personally benefit from the Family Crisis Center? I feel like one of the biggest blessings that I got was to remember to be grateful for my blessings. I feel like I kind of take advantage of some of my day-to-day blessings that a lot of people don't have at the family. Some of the clients that come in, and it's reminded me to be grateful for those small things that I have, and that I don't have to worry about some of the things that the people who come in do. And it's also helped me to remember to be careful with Mutual and Tinder. One thing that I was doing before I even started working at the Family Crisis Center was If I ever wanted to meet up with someone from Mutual, I would meet them somewhere not at my door, whether that was in the lobby of my apartment complex or just meeting them at wherever they wanted to go. Um, so be careful with them. And then I think it also helped me be more empathetic with people on a different level, because I had never worked with people who have gone through domestic violence or sexual assault before. And so learning how to be empathetic with something that I've never had experience with was a really good experience for me. And then I felt like I was able to understand trauma a little bit better and how to help people through their trauma because it literally alters the way that your brain processes things. And so it's helped me remember to be patient with um, helping those people who have gone through those traumatic experiences kind of not necessarily reset, but maybe recalibrate back into a normal process of thinking. Um, and I hope that I'm able to help contribute to that in the future as well. Some connections to the coursework that I can make would be um, in my family and community relations class, I think is what it's called. We one of the chapters we talked about was being involved in the community and like resources in the community, and I felt like that's the biggest connection that I could make. It's so important to be involved in the community, and before I worked at the Family Crisis Center, I had never really thought about volunteering anywhere. I was never really one to, go to food banks and volunteer at other, nonprofits and things like that. But after having worked at the Family Crisis Center, I recognized the need for it, and there's so much good that comes from volunteering. And I think it's also important to remember to not be afraid to ask for that help if you need it. So it's important to reach out and also not be afraid to reach out for those resources that you might need. And then also remember that there's more good in the world than there is bad, and try to be part of that good and contribute to the goodness in the community and be an example to others and be grateful for people who serve you. So if you're trying to decide if you should do your internship at the Family Crisis Center, my recommendation would be yes. It was a really good learning and eye-opening experience for me. One thing that they told me my first day of my internship was that your internship is what you make of it. So if your internship is not good or if you don't like it, that's on you. And so I took it upon myself that first day to make sure to take that initiative and do what they asked me to do and really take the time to enjoy those short 6 weeks and make it a good internship. And I'm glad that I made that decision right at the beginning. So if you're interested, you can fill out an application on their website. There's a volunteer tab, and you can just click on internships and fill out their application. Chloe Aponte is the internship coordinator, and she is amazing. She is easily one of my favorite people over at the Family Crisis Center. So good luck choosing an internship, and have I hope you have a good experience with whatever you choose. Thanks.